Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Lumi's show. And today I've got my beautiful guests with me who I'll be introducing them just shortly. But before that, I would like us to know the topic for today, what we'll be discussing and what we'll be talking about and sharing tips on today's show, which is how to spice up your marriage and relationships. So basically, many of us were into relationships, we're into marriages that we don't even, once you've entered this marriage or relationship, it starts to get boring, or it starts to get, you start to feel lesser and lesser of the fire that you brought into that relationship. And, my wonderful and amazing guests would share what they feel are the tips that can help you to spice up your relationships. And I'll bring them in as usual. We always start with ladies first. I'll bring in Katie. Hello.
Hiya, everybody.
Hiya. You're looking
Glad
very
to have you
spicy.
here.
You're looking
Thank
very
you.
spicy this evening. So I'm sure you share some of the powerful tips. And I've got with me Sodi. Hello.
Hello.
I love your talk. Fearless. And I'll bring in our beautiful Tyna Sedoo.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing, Sedoo? How's everything?
Very well, thank you.
Great. And last but not the least, I'll bring in our General Overseer, Mr. Muyiwa. Muyiwa, how you doing?
Yeah, everybody.
How's it going? Everybody's looking so beautiful, and is it because today
How are
or spicy?
you?
It's like we're all looking very sharp. Thanks for joining, and I want to say a very big thank you to you guys for always making this
I
show.
think the network is breaking.
My network or your network? Or all our networks?
Yeah, I think I can hear you okay.
I don't know, maybe it's yours
I
or
hear you well.
Everybody can hear me. I think it's yours
It's breaking from me.
as well. Okay. What we'll do is, Sodi, can you hear me properly? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you very well. Yeah.
Katie, can you hear me properly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Up Scotland.
It's okay, just
Muyiwa,
now.
can you hear me properly?
Uncle Muyiwa, have you moved away from Scotland?
not too clearly. The thing is breaking up.
Okay, but Tina, can you hear us properly?
I can hear you well just now.
Oh, Nigeria. That's it. So, Muyiwa, where are you? You're in Dubai or where?
That is nice.
All right, let's as it's our tradition, the first 10 minutes we want to try and say hello to our people that that have joined us, the people that are making this show what it is, the people that are always keeping us our lifeblood, giving us the the juice and the spice to keep going. But before that, I was saying a big thank you to the guests. I was saying big thank you to you guys for always turning up, for always being there, for always, for bringing your experience, your, everyday things that you've experienced and ready and happy to share with us. So I just want to say a very big thank you to you guys. And yeah, there's a big Akuna Evelyn. Hello, good vibes. I think it's the same Akuna Evelyn, Victor Lynette. Okay. Odoba Victoria as well. She's saying, hello, good evening, everybody. And I've got Genevieve. Hello, everyone. See our shiny host. See our shiny guests and our shining participants. I've got Nancy. Hi. I've also got Tolulokwe. We're already here. We've got Miss Joyce. We are present. And I've got Emanuela Afo. We are here. Thank you for joining us. And Odoba Victoria here, they're all looking good. To second wise just said, okay, Sodi, you disappeared somewhere, you reappeared another place. You're a great actor. You are doing disappear and reappear for us. And we've got Evelyn Evans Uche Gideon. We start this program in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in Jesus' name. Can we hear a loud amen? Amen. Equal
Hallelujah.
Amen.
These are our Scottish people. Lynette, Victor, she's gone to Facebook. Hello. Yes. Somebody without a name. Why is Igoketi looking so sweet? Come and grab her.
So fly.
Igoketi, why are you looking so sweet? Eh? Tell us, what's your secret? Why are you looking so sweet?
It's God, oh, it's God, my brother.
No. Speak up.
The Lord has been good. He's been
The
good.
Lord has been good. And I'm loving this Christmas tree behind you or beside you. I think I need to come to your house for Christmas. I'll bring the whole family over. All right.
Yeah, it's beginning to look more like Christmas.
Another person, evening, everyone. Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to go through this hello and things. Tolu Lokwe John, hello. Can we start already? Patience. So you want to start sharing mistakes. You want to start sharing. But we need to quickly say hello. I'll say another hello for who's going to be my timekeeper for another 2 minutes, okay? Because we just have to say hello to everybody. Amen.
Amen.
My sweet Tatina, who is Facebook user, please let us know you and be able to, give you a shout out. Patience Joseph, good evening. Oh, Facebook user, now David Ohini. Is that David Ohini? That's one of our regular guys here. Funny enough, David will need some tips from us, and we will need some tips from him because I think he's at the point of getting married. So today's tips would actually be very, very wonderful for David. Oh, is it David Ohini? Hello, everyone. The ladies are looking so cheerful. Is it because of the topic? What of the guys? Are you saying my Geo is not looking cheerful?
Come on,
Okay, so talking about the topic, how to spice up your life, spice up your marriages and your relationship. I feel I would really, really benefit from today's topic because I also want to spice up marriage. I want to spice up my relationship. I will bring on the guests. You guys I will bring on the guests to listen to what they've got to say. Fina, what they've got to say. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Okay, Sodi. Can you? When we talk about how to spice up your marriage, what point do you have for us or your relationship?
Everything that we talk about something it's going to add flavor to it.
Hello?
So in general, to a kind of relationship, marriage or just courtship, and it could take several forms. So you can't hear me. You can't hear me. I can't hear Olumide.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm not sure we could hear you very well there. I think it was echoing.
Right.
Who else got the echo? But I can hear you now. So if you go ahead, what you were saying.
So just to go back one bit, as I was saying, when you say to spicing up something, then you're talking about adding flavor to it. So in most cases, to make the taste even better, or if it is out of taste, then to try and go back to getting the taste that it had originally. So I would believe that there are things that you would need to do to get that taste back if you've lost it, and some of those things are what we're going to discuss. Obviously, I'm not going to just jump into it, but I just wanted to kind of create like a background of what the conversation would look like. So what are the things that we're going to talk about that can add flavor to the relationship? There are lots of them. I would even communication, as simple as it is. That's important. Things like taking a vacation, taking a break, and then doing some of the very small things in life, like getting each other
Give me that pen.
gifts and celebrating and acknowledging events in your life. So it could be anniversaries, it could be the first day you met,
That's volume.
etc. So I will leave it to some other person to pick up, and then I'll come back to touch more on it.
Okay then. Okay, thank you very much for that. What I picked there is, trying to celebrate your anniversaries, trying to remember important dates. I think that's one thing that personally I'm not very good at, and I think I failed at a few dates in my marriages, and I know in my marriage, and I know how my wife felt, especially I think after we married, half second birthday, the second year, I forgot that, and I forgot the next one. Do you understand? So it's really, really very important. If you're watching this, if you need to write it down somewhere, because what happened was she lost hope in me remembering dates by the third one. But luckily, I wrote it down. I had a reminder set, and I made that a wow birthday for her. So whereas when we were dating, I gave her a surprise birthday. I was doing all of that then, but I think just because we got married, I just got carried away. So celebrating your dates is very, 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 very vital. It's something that has affected me in my own marriage because I forgot, but now I don't forget anymore. Kate.
Okay. Before we jump into the topic, we want to define what we understand by spice, and so they have given us a few tips on that. But before we go further, we should be sure to put the facts down that the relationship is still in order. You guys still have feelings for each other. You guys are still ready to walk things through. Not relationship that one party has already given up on the other. So all this put together, if the relationship is good to go, then fine. Come on with us and we'll tell you, ways to spice up your relationship. First of all, I would say, always compliment each other, because spice is something that makes something sweet, as simple as that. So for you to do something sweet, as simple as complimenting each other, comes in handy. You look good. I love your column. Things as small as that, it keeps your relationship going. Leave notes around the house. I love you, and have a great day. Put it in your husband's pocket or your wife's pocket when she's going out, or your spouse. Send text message here and there. Yeah, keep the communication line open, all 3 days. Once in a while, not you leave the home in the morning and before you hear from each other again, it's at night when you come in. Keep the
Okay, I think the network. It's like we're struggling with network somehow, somewhere. Sedoo.
Could you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we could hear you, but okay, I think Sedoo. Let's bring Sedoo on. Sedoo, what's your point? When we say spice up your relationship, what are the things you've done, or what are the things you think we should do to help us spice up our relationships?
Okay. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Yeah. So aside what Katie and Sodi have said, I am a believer that the spiritual controls the physical. So I like to start by saying a family that prays together stays together. So always remember to pray with your partner. Even when things are going well, always remember to thank God, say short prayer together. If things are not going well, you also need to come together to agree and talk to God. Remember, the Bible says, whatever we agree, wherever 2 or 3 agree, will be done also in heaven. So prayers are very important to spice up a relationship or marriage. And then I talk about dressing. Dressings are very important in a relationship or marriage. Sometimes we take it for granted that, okay, we're married now, or we're in a relationship, we're taken already, we don't really need to look good. But it's wrong. It's very, very wrong. Like, that which attracted your partner to you should not go away. So if you feel like you have you are not doing well in terms of dressing, then you should try and pick it up and start dressing well, look sexy for your partner. Don't let it be that, okay, your partner went out, saw a lot of good dressed ladies or guys out there, and then this person go back home and you're looking like their mother in the village. No, it's a turn off for a lot of people. So dress well, and then try as much as possible to check on your partner in your busy schedule. Let them know that you crossed their mind. It goes a long way as well. Like, someone could be having a very bad day, but your message just make them pick up, and then that could spice up something somewhere, and then who knows, it may just go well from there.
Okay, thank you very much. Sodi, with what you said earlier on, someone said, almost Genevieve said, yes, I totally agree with Handsome Sodi. The vacation is so good. Women love it like kilo day, like anything else. Could you shed more light on this as per vacation? What do you mean?
Okay, I for one, I love to travel. I really love to travel. So one thing I've come to realize, sometimes when you leave a place, it takes away the stress, or you forget the stress that you were passing through where you were before. Once you've got into a new location, that can help. So sometimes just taking your partner away from all the trouble, all the stress and troubles that they are going through, and going to a new location, that can actually help, and it can actually enable you to discover new things within the relationship as well. So I find it a very important way of adding flavor to a relationship. It's like an adventure when you and your partner go somewhere, and then you have to look for things together while you're there. So yeah, to me, I think that's an important way of getting the relationship spiced up.
Okay, and she also said, you don't blame me because some men are not just good with dates. It's not really it shouldn't be an excuse, because once you're in marriage, this is why we're talking about this kind of issues. It's not really an excuse. You should remember, because from the time I started remembering, and I started putting dates and marking this kind of events in our lives, I realized that things, that loss of hope in you to remember her date and to treat her specially on that day, that went away. And it just helps you to spice it up, basically, to in a nutshell. So it shouldn't be an excuse that you forget dates. That's why I said write it down somewhere, set a reminder, make sure you do things that will make you remember, and that won't be like that. Okay, let's bring in Daddy Gio. Muyiwa, what's your take on spicing up your marriage?
Good evening, everybody. Evening, everybody.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. We're hearing you live and direct.
Let me buttress on Sodi's points. But when you say traveling, taking yourself, you go on traveling, you go on vacation, the moment you got married, all those things that you guys normally do that give you joy, that give you happiness before married, you must try as much as possible not to go back from it. Going out, if you guys love going to movies, it's fine. If you like going to joints, one man band, always try as much as possible to still go, at least prepare yourself for it. And when you're talking about vacation, it's not, I don't believe it's always every time you go with your wife. Sometimes free your wife. So you miss each other at least 2-3 days. Let her go, be at home. Probably you take care of it. Every time, don't let the children take all your time, because both of you met. There's no children when you met. So at the end of the day, let you prepare yourself, because when you are going on holiday, it's not every time you go with your partner. If she wants to go, probably you want to go out meet. So far, you know our friends and you know the kind of people we move with, people of like-minded, people discipline. Let that go 2-3 days. So you will miss her by the time she comes back. That feelings it's like you are starting all over again. And the ladies too should try as much as possible to free you. Sometimes maybe a day or two, just go on holiday, meet your friend, enjoy yourself. Not really doing any other thing, but at least to give that space of, okay, let me just go, let her go. Then when you come back, you will see that thing with us is like you will miss her. You'll be calling her, I've met my wife. Do you understand? And all those things that you normally do before marriage, don't let the children take them away from you, guys. Always try to go for that weekend, hang around together without the children, and as much as possible, in your communication, always discuss something that you know your partner loves so much, something that you know is going to make she's going to trigger joy and happiness. Text messages, don't stop it because you have got married. Always do it. It's very important. And the husband should always address much as possible. Anytime she's getting dressed, dress her up, let her dress you up too. But
what I understood from what you're saying is like you're trying to teach us a reverse psychology, because now
it's part of spicing it up. It's part of spicing it up.
It will spice it up, because you said it will spice it up, but rather than going together, you should. Are you saying we should give space a bit so that should help us to spice it up?
Yeah, it's part of this. It's part of the spicy. Sometimes when you are in marriage, sometimes you get. It's natural. It's not something you can control. You just want to be yourself. Sometimes you get fed up, and that is what causes most of the problem. That even what you are adding, that spicy you want to add, if you are not doing it in the right way, it won't have any meaning. So you need that thing has to come, because sometimes you want to be alone. You just don't want to see anybody. That thing has come. Before that thing comes up, try as much as possible. Once in a while, free your wife, let her go from the hustle of the children. You take care, enjoy yourself, go with your friend. The moment there is trust, you don't have to think of anything. Go, don't worry, a day or two. Don't enjoy yourself. I might not even call her for the whole day. I might not call her for 2 days. I'll be with the children. So when she comes back, you will see that the joy of this hustling of the same activity every day is part of spice. You understand? And what I
get from that, because what you're trying to let us know is that in trying to adding spice, we shouldn't always just feel it's all about adding. We can take a little bit,
no,
and it will still add, but it will still be added.
It's going to add more than what you can think of.
Yes. Okay. Before I think I've taken 1 point or 2 from each of the guests. Now let's go on YouTube. There's a powerful comment from Peterpetros. The power of touch. This is my man, Peterpetros. Yeah, that's Peterpetros. The power of touch. Partners should learn how to touch, kiss, hug, cuddle with each other to keep the physical connection.
Yeah.
Please, what do you have to say to that?
Yes, he's very correct. The power of touch matters. Around the house, when you're watching TV, cooking, a little pat at the bum, a little touch on the face, a little peck, a little kiss here and there. Those are the little things that keeps the spice going. So he's really correct. Hugs here and there.
Sorry. Rewind. A little touch, a little peck, a little. Can you?
A little touch, a little peck, a
little kiss here and there. A little what?
A little kiss here and there. A
little kiss here and there. Where are the here and there?
a little pat on the bum, you know. Say,
Really?
you're looking good.
Wow.
Baby, your bum is getting big. You know, just these little words you throw around. It's
Little
what keeps
words
the
like
spice. Yeah, like
okay.
pecking. Baby, you're looking good. I see the bum shot you want today. You just want to kiss somebody in this house. This one
Okay,
you want.
talking about
Those
peck,
little.
talking about peck. How many times can you peck your wife a day? In a day,
Oh, you
assuming
can't.
both
You
of you
can't.
are home together. Eh?
You can't
As many
count
as
that as much
possible.
as you can.
Okay,
Just place
as
it
minimum as what? As little as what? The minimum.
as much as you can.
Mm.
Just place it. You
5
can't
times.
count how many a day.
5 times.
No, it's more than 5
You can
times.
do it 1 million
You can
times a
make it
day.
a
You can
So
million.
5 is not enough. No. See, I at the start of this, I said I'm going to learn. So 5 is not enough for the day.
5 is not enough for the day. As much as you people at home, the touching, the kisses,
Okay.
the cuddles should go on. It should be a normal way of living, in short. You know.
So how many do you do in a day?
None.
Okay, let's go back to let's go and read some comments for like 5 minutes again, just to see who's put something that relating to this. So Tyna Sedoo, God bless my favorite couples that prays together. Yes, so prayer is very, very important. That's Chris Okeke supporting seconding the point of prayer. Yes, I love the part of biblical. So that's one big point that we've picked today. I feel prayers help the marriage and the family. It's not just even not just the husband and wife. I think it unites the entire family, especially once you have kids. Prayers really, really helps. Mama Sedoo, indeed, the spiritual controls the physical. That's a powerful point. Thank you, Sedoo, for sharing that with us. Sweet Sedoo, you are saying it right. I don't know who that's for because I have two SEDO and I have another SODI. She has spelled SEDI, so I'm not sure if she's meaning for SEDO or SODI.
I think she joined. I think she joined it together.
She's made it too. She's made it
Two of us.
too. Sido Sodi has now become ready. All right. We've got a long one from Facebook. This is my own way of how to spice up my marriage. 1, relax together. Life can move pretty damn fast sometimes. So slow it down. Turn the tables on to do lists by adding a much needed breather to the mix. Be romantic. The mushier, the merrier. Romance is just as important, if not more so, 5 years into a relationship as it's during those first 5 weeks or so of initial infatuation and dating. Random acts of kindness. Sometimes the biggest messages come with the smallest gestures. Okay, so I'm just trying to look for. While I'm scrolling through, okay, I've seen one. Still coming from Peter again. Peter, you're on fire today. Take a romantic bath together. Once in a while, surprise your partner in the shower. You can help shampoo each other's hair, wash each other's back. That can be very sensual. Tyna Sedoo, please. What do you feel about this point that Peter just made?
Yeah. So, while taking a shower together, it's not just about shampooing each other's hair. Things can go down, and
Sorry, I think
it may just spice up.
I think I missed the beginning of your points. What did you say?
Okay, so I was saying a lot of things can actually go down in the bathroom. It wouldn't just be about shampooing each other's hair, like you mentioned. Things can go down, and then just make you spice up.
Sorry, I didn't get that things can go down. What do you mean by things can go down? The shampoo can pour in the...
Okay, partners can actually make love in the bathroom.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can make love in the shower. Oh, all right. Let me take it to Daddy Gio. Daddy Gio, Sido said
Yeah.
partners should make love in the shower. What is that spicing up or is that feeling marriage?
Yeah. It's very, 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 very important. Very,
Yeah?
very, 1 million very important because love making in marriage doesn't have boundary. And when you are spicing it up, you should not be every time on bed, every time on your matrimonial bed. You should have boundary, especially it's your home. You lock the door. It can be inside the kitchen whereby she's preparing a bar, turning the back, eat her bottom from there. Anything can happen. The moment the children are not around, you understand? You shouldn't have any boundary. You shouldn't have any timetable for love making. And another important thing is don't wait until when you are in the mood, both of you. Try as much as possible. Never you wait until when I'm in the mood. Sometimes situation can lead to that your mood will naturally just disappear for some time. Don't wait until then. There's things you can do. That is why you don't have boundaries. Sometimes you can see her watching or doing anything from the back. Just stop and see a reaction. From there, give it one hot one. Then you start all over again. All those things, do something that will make her to remember that you will miss each other. You understand? You don't need to wait until night, you off the lights, then you start beginning on top of the bed. You won't remember that it's normal thing that everybody does. You understand? You can just look at her on the step where she has climbing the step. Just tap, give it to her, look at her reaction from there. Big.
Okay. I see
According
that.
to what Kate said the other time, it's not supposed to be the hot one. It's not supposed to be 1 hour. From there, you can just give out 3 minutes, 4 minutes, hot one, Jim. Everybody, you understand? You will remember it. Say, this bad boy.
Okay.
And I've missed him. You understand?
Okay, I see that.
So all those things, you are.
Yeah, I see that Katie is laughing a lot. But I would like to bring her to explain why she's laughing. But before I do that, I want to play this video. I want us to just watch this, just so I will have like a 2 minutes break.
That's surprising. They asked a lot of questions.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
just
strange.
go
You haven't
on.
asked me anything.
No, it's coming.
Daddy, I have homework.
Can we do it tomorrow?
I can do it myself. I just need some information.
Right. Okay, so what's the question?
Daddy, what is sex?
Sex. Sex is a physical activity between two people of different gender. That was how you and your brother were conceived.
Daddy, should I write everything you told me in this small box?
What small box?
Here.
Why didn't you tell me they were asking about gender?
What is gender?
Right, just put M for male there. That's all.
Thanks, Daddy.
Mama, good morning.
What? Where were you raised? I asked, where were you raised? In a bush or in a home?
Mama, what did I do?
What did you do? Does this place look to you like a club where you will wake up in the morning and play loud music instead of doing house chores?
Mama, I was going to get to that. I just thought to chill first.
I was going to get to that. I just thought to chill first. Chill first. In this parlor, that's me. Neck and Lichku is cleaning. You want to chill in this parlor? Now, get out of this place before I use this rag to wipe your bleached face.
Oh, Mama, I said I was going to clean it.
I don't need that explanation. Get out, useless girl. You don't know how to clean the house in the morning. You want to chill first. You are lost.
Showing now on TURNFLICKS.com.
Yes, you can watch that film on TURNFLICKS.com. All you have to do is click the link that's just dropped in the comment section. Watch that film, Entangled. It's in the comment section right now on TURNFLICKS.com. Yeah, coming back to Kate, you were laughing out loud, and when Muyiwa was talking about tapping her and all that kind of thing, what were you picking? What's tickling your fancy there?
Uncle Muyiwa is hot today. He's just showing us the uncle side of him. Yes, all what he's saying is very correct. So that's why I was laughing. He's very right. In a relationship, you need to spice your sex life up, and add new stuff, try out new things. You can even try out dress like a policeman and a nurse. Try out new stuff in the aspect of sex, and it keeps it going. It keeps the spice. It keeps you wanting for more when you come back each time with a different idea, with a different philosophy about all this stuff. And like you said, not always on top of the bed all the time. Sometimes you take a vacation for a week or a day, go to the hotel. Just have it done anyway. Anyhow, you are married. It's your legal responsibility. As far as it's okay between the both of you, nobody's holding you to ransom.
Both of you have the full license.
You are
okay,
licensed.
we've got another comment from Alex. This topic is very important. Spicing can come or should come from any of the two. We should remember that it's supposed to get better, and when any of you feel it's not sweet enough, then spice it. Me, I like surprising my woman, so I think the point he's making is we should give surprises to our partners, but no start waiting if you finish. That is, don't start what you can't finish. Tina, what do you feel he's talking about when he says don't start what you can't finish?
Okay, so I feel that he's talking about those things we start from the beginning of the relationship, and then later can continue with them. Maybe because we are trying to win somebody over, and then once this person accepts dating us, and then we stop doing those things, we start dropping them one after the other. So if you can't continue it, then don't even start it. I think that's what he's talking about.
Okay. And Sodi, any other? Because I'm sure you have more points than, because I see someone just flagged something up that you said. Sodi is on point. Another location is the mine, and it's impressive. I support you on that. Talking about location, because what kind of locations? And when you're talking of these types of location, remember that all of us have different budgets. We have different types of budgets. So does it matter? Give us an example of the types of location, and also try and consider the wide range of everybody's pocket. Where can you take your wife to? Because some of us, I remember back then when, there are times you think, oh, because I don't have money, I can't take her out. But, later growing up to now know that it doesn't actually have to be a restaurant. You can even do it at the back of your house. You can just prepare a meal and, be romantic. Dinner for two. You don't have to go to fancy restaurant. You don't need to go to whatever restaurant it is, but you can still do these things in a different way. So can you shed light on this location thing, especially when it comes to finance?
So with location, it doesn't necessarily even mean that you need to travel. As long as you can take her, you can take him away from the usual. So it could be that you guys always just spend time in the bedroom all the time. Now, going back to Muyiwa and Kate's point, when we're talking about sex and then using sex to spice up your relationship, doing it elsewhere alone, as we talked about the shower and all that, that's a different location from where it usually takes place, and that alone can add the flavor that we're talking about, and then add the spice to it. When it comes to actually leaving the house and going somewhere else, it could actually just be a walk. I don't know if anyone has actually tried it. You are at home with your partner. You guys have probably had a shower and you've had a meal together or a drink, and then you just take a walk around where you live, just for the fun of it, or even walk together to the shop instead of one person going. Very little things can make a huge difference. And obviously, for those that have the budget to travel, then you can actually leave where you reside and visit your village, for example. And if you have to spend 1 day or 2 days, why is it that during festive period people are always very excited, families, to go from wherever they live? It is because things change. It's not just about the fact that you're going to see family members, but it's because you are going to be in a different location, and that excitement alone can even make that period enjoyable for not just the people in the relationship, so not just for the husband and wife or the boyfriend and girlfriend, but also for the entire family. So when I talk about taking a break, taking a vacation, it is important that you do what your budget can carry. Now, Muyiwa made a point after I made my first point when he talked about taking time as an individual to travel. And while, so just to make it clear, we're talking about trying to spice up the relationship. So we're not talking about how to ease stress. So if you want to ease stress in a relationship, that's the different topic for another day. So that way you can say to your partner, okay, you know what, you go out with your friends, go and have a drink or two. Let me look after the kids. Don't worry today, don't take the bus, I'll pick you up from work, I'll drive you to this place, I'll do that. So that's kind of easing stress in the relationship. But when you're talking about going to spice up a relationship, you cannot spice up a relationship without the other partner. You cannot spice up the relationship on your own. So say, for example, I say to my partner, you know what, this relationship is a bit boring, so I'm going to take a trip to Dubai and I'm going to enjoy myself and come back so that our relationship will be strong. Oh, come on. That's not spice. Why don't you take your partner with you to Dubai and then enjoy the time together? So the idea of trying to spice up your relationship is to be together and do those things together, not one person going away. That can happen in relationships, and that is to relieve stress in a relationship or change the dynamics of the relationship if things have become a little bit boring and mundane. Then you can do things like that. But in trying to spice up the relationship, then it's good for partners to take these trips together.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you very much for that. We'll bring both of you back to help us, because now it seems you guys have managed to put us in a little kind of confusion, because now we don't know, should we remove or should we add? But anyway, let me quickly go on the comment section to bring in some of the things that people are saying. Genevieve said, one of the ways to spice up your relationship is to tell yourself stories of your first relationship. That is, if he is not the first. Okay. What's so important about the first relationship?
Exactly.
Why should we tell stories about the first relationship?
No, amen.
If you can drop the comment, if you can drop that, we'll be very, very happy. And guess what? In the next 5 minutes, I will drop. In fact, I will drop a link for you guys to join us live now. Anybody that can join us now. I think I'm echoing me. So I've dropped that out for you to join us. One or two people that can join us live. I know you want to call in all these videos and be part of the guest for like 3 minutes. In the comment section you can use. Victor Lynette said, quite complicated. Because you might marry a lady who is different, but later you find it and start wishing your wife dread. What do you guys feel on this point?
I think this goes back to was it Alex that said, don't start where you can't finish or something like that. Alex had made mention of something in relating to that. So I suppose the way you set out is the way you
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, is it echoing on your side as well?
Yes,
Nothing is echoing.
Yes,
Nothing is echoing.
Okay.
I think you put on something. Maybe you should up the volume.
As Alex said, the way you set out at the beginning, it's the way you probably have followed through. So if you were looking for a woman that dresses in a certain way, and you got that before you got married, then you'd expect that would be the same way she would be dressing, because it's probably slightly more difficult to change those things in the marriage as well. So it's best to marry.
Sorry to cut you, but we've got someone who has actually joined us. How to add her in case we lose our network. Hello. I can see her down, but see her name. Yeah, I think the network is not letting us. All right, so keep going.
So, what I was just trying to explain is that it's once you're already married, it's very difficult to get your wife to start to dress in that way, different from the way she was dressing when you
The network is not good.
first go to her. So it's best to follow whoever you choose to make sure that
now.
Genevieve,
Yes,
hello,
sir.
Genevieve.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm excited.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, so happy to have you live with us. Thank you very much for
Oh,
joining us.
God. I think I'm blessed to
Before,
like
just quickly, what was your point? What was your point? What you said we should talk about our first relationship.
Okay, for me, speaking out of experience, I feel one of the ways to spice up your relationship, sometimes try get tipsy together. Can you hear me?
Go on.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I said sometimes try get tipsy together.
We should try and dress together.
No,
Get tipsy,
no,
like drink alcohol. Tipsy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's for people that drink alcohol.
Yes, ma'am.
What of some of us that don't drink alcohol? No, because what you were saying, you said about your first relationship. Was that not you that made that point?
Okay, yes, I understand. Now I remember. You see, in the course of your relationship, you might not end up with the first person. And in marriages, sometimes you get fresh stories to tell your wife or your hubby, and it's not what you've told him or her before. You see, such stories now spice up the relationship. That was what I was trying to talk about. That was trying.
Okay, like telling stories about things you do that you've gone through.
Yeah.
That could help connect something. Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you very much for that. And then talking about the getting high, can you explain that? What's
Oh my God. It's so funny. When you go out together, in the course of your dates together with your hubby or your wife, try get tipsy. When you get tipsy, oh my God, the rest of the story. All the crazy things that you think you can't do, you do them.
Okay. So what you're trying to tell us is that in case you're the shy type that you can't really express yourself, if you get tipsy, well, try and control how much you drink. Don't overdrink. But she said get tipsy a little bit to be able to bring out your inner self. Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. And do you have anything to say to any of the amazing guests before you leave?
Okay. Muyiwa,
Mr. Muyiwa.
I personally want to.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
personally
hold on.
want to
Muyiwa is even in the middle of
network.
his camera is falling down.
Oh,
That is you.
So,
okay, yeah, say what you want to say.
Okay, I say I personally want to commend you because since that day to date, you have been saying love making. You
what did you
stopped
say?
using the word sex.
Okay, she wants to commend you because since the day she corrected you, that is not called sex, that is called love making. That you've been saying. That's what this program is about. It's for us to learn from each other. It's for us to feel inspired and to get more knowledge. But Muyiwa, what do you have to say to Genevieve before she leaves?
Oh, it's not what it's called.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Genevieve, we'll see you.
Yeah, I just want to tell her that thank you. I love that, and I like as she come online, like I see her lovely face. Keep it up. I like that one. I will try that one. Maybe one of these days I will get.
Love it.
I will tipsy everything up. Let me see how it's going to look like. I like fun. I like that. You understand? Yeah, you're okay now. When I get it through, I will message you. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Genevieve. We'll see you.
Bye.
Okay, so
yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Guys, the link should still be there. I want to take one more person on before we finish, before we round up. So if you want to join us in conversation live, please click the link that's just dropped. Before we went on the video break, Kate,
sorry, the host.
Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
I can't round up anything as of now because me and Sodi, we have something to settle. So
okay.
We must settle it live, not at the backyard. Because
not at the back. Okay, yeah. I was
no. It's live.
That's
live.
true. Yes. Okay, let's come back. So Sodi said, yeah. Go ahead.
I need to what I mean by going on holiday or on vacation separately is not. I mean probably to ease stress or to be lonely. No, because this thing has happened to I've got a couple that I know very well. They have been in their marriage for over 20-something years, and all this thing happened to them. They do it often, and at the end of the day, it works for them. Sometimes you see the wife, she traveled to Dubai with the children, and the husband will be at home for 1 week. And at the end of the day, when they come back, you will see after 3 days, the wife will say, "I've missed my husband." The husband will say, "How are you? Come back home."
Okay, Muyiwa, please hold on.
You understand?
Because someone has also joined live, and because they're calling from Nigeria, I don't want to hold them too long.
Okay, no problem.
No problem. Try. So another person has come on live. We'll get to that. Peterpetros.
Hi, boss.
Yeah, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing
nice
good. Yeah, so good to be here.
Yeah, you made a very fantastic point. I think you were the one that told us about taking romantic bath together once in a while. So your partner in the shower, you can help shampoo each other's hair. So, is there anything that the guest did say with regards to this that you would like to add?
Yeah, not really. You people did justice to that particular point.
Okay.
Actually, the space was not enough for me to list out most of the things, but yeah, Tyna Sedoo did justice to that, and then it was okay.
Okay. So, any other point that you want to add to what we're discussing?
Yes.
Apart from
yes. Another point is watching romantic and dirty movies.
Are you talking
The
of
one thing about spicy romance?
You're talking about blue films.
Hello, I can. No, not really blue films.
Okay.
Romantic movies. You know, romantic movies, there are some that could be dirty.
Okay.
You have a hen, most of the counseling types.
Okay.
Now, spicing up romance, you have to keep away the spirituality away from it entirely. Because actually, I had a man of God that said that spirituality no day for West.
Spirituality no day
for West.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Now, when you want to spice up your romance in a relationship or in a marriage, then there are certain things you need to do that will look. But since the person is your own, there's nothing wrong about that. Yes. So when you watch romantic movies like that are a kind of dating, it reminds you of the things you used to do while you were young or when you met initially. You also learn from them. And also, you can also maybe recall the things that you used to do that you have forgotten. So that also spices up the relationship and marriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Peter. Thank you so much for, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for coming on board. We really appreciate that, and we respect, for you to have taken the time to come on and share your own experience and share some of the topics with us. And I believe the other guests maybe they have a word to tell you. What do you guys have to say to Peter?
Mr. P, thank you for joining us. It's nice to see you and also hear your voice. I think we've been missing our calls. A few times we've tried to call each other on the group and missed out. Yeah, so it's nice to see you and hear your voice. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, brother.
Thank you.
Kids, that's your Peter.
Well,
simple.
Mr. P, you know how we roll now.
I tell you.
Let's leave it for later. See you here. and everything you said was on point. You are doing well.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you again. Thank you so much for making my day.
All right.
Bye. Okay. I'll quickly go to the comment section again before we and because that is the Royal Rumble. I need to see you guys because to be honest, adding and subtracting would understand where. I'll solo some of the mics. Okay, yeah, I think that's what's causing I think it's Sedoo's mic that's causing that back. Yes, somebody said, put a love or romantic note around. Try to understand your partner's hobbies. Understanding each other's hobbies is very, very important. It's something that sometimes I also find helps the relationship, or it's when issues starts to arrive when you don't understand her own hobby or she doesn't understand your own hobby. It's one thing. So that's a very powerful point. Thank you very much. Genevieve, again, another way is to plan together. You can probably daydream together. I like that. Evan, Chai, Mr. Muyiwa, you are just an experienced man. You are making points. Very, very experienced. Precious, Tiffany, Francis, one of the ways to spice up your marriage is hanging out with your wife and children. Once in a while, take them to cinemas, shopping, bar, beach, and being faithful and truthful to each other. Bam. We've also got Chris Okeke. Muyiwa, I heard you. Allow your wife to miss you. Not every time you will be hanging. Okay, Mr. Muyiwa, this is another person that wants to enter a debate with you. Muyiwa, this thing you're saying now is making me to get married. Wow. Okay, making budget together, making her feel the impact of love you have for her. That's brilliant. This one is coming from Victoria Odoba. Vacation or no vacation, if there is no love, good communication is heading nowhere. Okay, so she's a bit, I don't know. So what do you feel? Because you're the vacation man here. Oh, sorry. Let me. Okay, sorry. Go on.
I said I agree with Victoria completely, because there's no point taking your enemy on vacation. So if you're because then it's just like you're isolating yourself to go and complete the fight that you started at home. So no point. Vacations are only for people that are in a loving relationship that has kind of I wouldn't say disintegrate, but that the spice has reduced and you just want to add a little bit to it. But someone that you don't really talk to, you guys cannot communicate, you don't have a cordial relationship, I don't think vacation can help. I think what you need is mediation. You probably need to go and see a counselor.
Yeah, you're right, because her point is not even entering into spice. It's about starting all over or something.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Quickly go through the comments and then we'll come to you and Muyiwa. How to spice relationship is share the roles, so you guys should share the roles at home. Harrison Bestman, I cite you, my baby. Watch some. Okay. I think he's came on to talk about that. Oh my God, this touching is now making me shy. Oh, this is my wonderful pastor, Pastor Latunji Dosu of Czech, Uncountable. Sir, if you're listening to this, sir, please, we will really, really appreciate if you please drop one or two so that we can understand, because you've just said uncountable. That is, we can't even count how to spice it. And I can see the lovely picture of you and Madam spicing it up right there. So it'll be good to give us an example. If you don't mind, sir, please share more light on this. And if it's possible, sir, I beg in the name of the Lord, if you can please click the link. I know I should come personally to invite you, but please, if you can click the link in the comments, just join us for 1 minute. I know you're very busy, and today is Thursday. I think you have a service. You always have service on Thursdays, but I'm not sure what time. But please, sir, if you can join us live now, that would be great. Or please drop one or two more comments telling us 1 or 2 points. Thank you very much, sir. Tolulope John, in another way to spice up your relationship is communication. Precious Francis, surprising your spouse is one of your surprises. And we've got Damilola Obasa. How can you kiss your wife only 5 days? 5 times. No, it's not 5 times in the whole relationship. 5 times a day. Are we here to just keep kissing? How do one spice? According to me, leave notes around the house. Yes, his car, lunchbox, his pockets, note like "I love you," "I miss you already," "Love each other." So, if he likes football, as a lady, follow him to film and watch ball with him. Don't always touch your phone or devices when you're around your partner. That's very important. That's a very key one. Surprise your partner. Do something he's not expecting. I mean, you call when he doesn't call. Message him, tell him you're going out. Don't wait till that to tell him. Okay, I think this is coming back to greetings. Okay, so get a new excitement for relationship, like out of the usual things you normally do. Communication matters a lot. Talk regularly, direct sexually at times to get into your partner's thoughts. Send love messages every time, second, minute. Kiss every minute. Okay, so Muyiwa and Sodi, let's come back to our Royal Rumble. Mr. Muyiwa. You were saying something before. Muyiwa, your mic is off. Yeah.
It's from your end here, man. Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, sorry, I can hear you now.
Yo, what I'm saying, what I mean that sometimes when you go on vacation, it's not every time you should go with your partner on vacation. It's not, I'm saying you should go, not until when the thing now gets to a level of there is challenge in the marriage before you now say, okay, you go, let me know. What I mean, even though when the marriage is everything is still on the top is on fire. Sometimes she might travel 2, 3, 4, 5 days. You are still on phone with her. You are doing video call inside her room where she is. She's dressing. You are doing video call. You know that job, because I'm talking from experience of what I saw in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marriages that I know very well, and they have married for over 15, 20 years. You will see the wife has traveled this way and the husband is at home. And whenever she's out there, they're on phone in the night, probably before they sleep, they will talk. After 3 days, the husband will say, I've missed my wife. You want the marriage. It's not as if probably you both of you are separating, or probably you are, no. That's why even though when you see the white, they travel separately. Sometimes the husband will there, the wife will go. Just to give that gap for room for you to miss your partner, and you are eager to see her. You want to, because she's not with you, all those things that you are doing. By the time she comes back, it's like you are starting all over again. It's like the time you are still dating each other as a boyfriend, girlfriend, when she will come to your house, when she was about going, you'll be feeling, she'll be coming next week again. You will miss her for that period. It's exactly the same thing, because both of you are home for 365 days. So if you let her go for just 2, 3 days, it's not because there's problem. There's no problem. Just to go and ease herself, enjoy herself. In the night when she wants to go to bed, she will do video call with you, nude. You will be nude with her too. You can even make love on phone. You can do video love making, whereby she's not with you. You are doing something that you will miss. By the time she comes back, she will say, I missed that travel last year. I was alone. I missed all those things that we were doing on phone. Because those are the things you do when you are boyfriend, girlfriend. You need to spice it up. It's not every time you go with her and go for that holiday. Sometimes let her go. That is why even our mommy, our daddy, they are 70. Sometimes the mommy go to the grandchildren and the father is there. After 3 days, the father will be calling. When are you coming back? Come back, come back. You say, my husband is calling me. Let me go back. Because they are missing each other. You must give that room to miss your partner. You understand? There's some things when she comes back, it's like you are starting over again. You have something to gist about. You have something to talk about when she comes for the next 1, 2, 3 weeks. You will talk about new things. You talk about how was your holiday? What happened? I will tell you. You understand? That's what I mean. I'm not saying you are going there to ease her stress. There's no stress. It's just for her to do new things without you. Let her enjoy herself. She will go and meet her friend. Let them go to club together and do stuff. It doesn't mean anything. That is exactly what I mean.
Yes, I get your point, Muyiwa, but what I'm saying is that I don't consider that a way of trying to spice up the relationship. I believe that getting your relationship spiced up, it's something that both of you should do together. Now, I get your point. Now, don't forget that the world we live in, the society we live in these days now, people have become so busy. People have become extremely busy. In fact, you'll find a lot of couples that the man probably even goes away for 2 weeks. And then he comes back home for 2 weeks. And then he goes away for another 2 weeks. Now, even people that live in the same house, in the same household, one partner might wake up at 6 in the morning and may not return home till about 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock. These people don't even have time for each other anymore. So when you take that person away with you and you take that person elsewhere, you guys now spend that quality time together and you create memories. I get the point that you're making, but the point you're making is not, what I'm saying is that it is not essentially the way to spice up the relationship. That's what I'm saying. Now, there are things, it's good for partners to miss each other. One person goes away, maybe the person travels on a business trip or for work or whatever it is. And then you can miss each other, but I don't believe that will contribute as a way to spice up your relationship, because I believe that trying to do this whole adding flavor thing, it helps. Creating memories is really, really important, no matter how small it is. So going with this person is creating that memory. The memories that you would create on your own may not necessarily add any flavor as such to the relationship. That's just my point, really.
I disagree with that. It depends where we are of individual temperament and individual this thing. That is my own belief, and that is what I saw it in the different marriages. Now, 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 marriages that I know they are older than me, and they are in marriage long period of time before I even say I want to venture into anything like that. So, and I see it works for them. That's why I'm saying it. It's not. I don't believe it's every time you hold your wife to everywhere you go to. Sometimes you just free each other for 2, 3 days. Then when you come back again, well, if it's not necessary, because it might work for them, it might not work for other party. It doesn't mean that I'm right or I'm wrong, or neither are you right or you're wrong. But I'm just saying it. If it can work, if both of them are now self-employed, they have their time. They have been seeing each other for every day, 365 days a year, and all stuff like that. If it can work for them, I believe is going to work for them. But if both of them are civil servants that they don't have the time, it might not work for them. So it depends on different homes.
Okay, let's quickly take a 1-minute break to watch another video from one of our sponsors, and we'll be back soon.
Is your marriage or relationship heading into crisis mode? Do you want to save your marriage or relationship? Do you want your spouse to love you again with unconditional love? One of the most common myths in marriages is the belief that when the love wanes, the relationship is over. It's not. Let us show you how to add spice and keep the love in your marriage. Save your marriage or relationship now. Click the link below to save your marriage and relationship now.
That's actually a wonderful program put together by one of our sponsors to help people save their relationships and their marriages. They will take you on a program where all you guys will talk about and communicate on what is lacking in your marriage, and they'll be able to help you to straighten your marriage. The link is in the comment section below. Try and click that and find out more about it. Kate, any other point from you? How to spice up our relationships? How to spice up marriages?
Yes. I'll add that you guys should cook together. Sometimes it's nice you try out new things, go to YouTube, buy a cookbook, and try out the unusual, cook together. It's not the end food, but the process which you go through, cutting the onions together while you do the dishes together, all in the kitchen, that too adds spice to the relationship. So I would say, cook together. And I want to support Uncle Muyiwa. Yes, taking vacations separately adds spice to the marriage too. And sometimes you go together, sometimes you go on your own for a day or two, and miss each other really well. And when you come back, and that spice is there, and yes.
Okay, I think this whole thing is all about knowing the amount or the extent at which you add or remove. Tyna Sedoo, any other point from you?
I like to. Okay.
Yep, we can hear you. Yep. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. So I like to add that you should try and make a public declaration of love for one another. Sometimes you could send flowers to your partner's office just to surprise them in public, and then show she or he to the world that you love them, and then watch your favorite movies together. It must not really be romantic movies, as Peter said earlier on. It could be any kind of movies that your partner love. Try and watch it with them, and then thereafter you can also discuss the movies together, and keep communications going. It will help in a way also. And then on the vacation though, I also like to add that you really don't need to always go out to create an atmosphere for love. You can do that in your home. Buy candles, put up the lights, get your favorite meals, and fix something together, and make it very romantic. Because it's not everybody that can afford to travel.
Okay, we'll quickly take some comments. Sorry, hold on 1 second. I think. Yeah, we'll take some comments from the comment section, and while we're doing that, I'll drop a phone number which you can chat us up on WhatsApp. You can call WhatsApp number in case you're the type that is not very good in typing. You prefer to talk, so you can call the WhatsApp number that is going to drop now. I've just put that in the comment section. Try and chat us or call us on WhatsApp number. It's WhatsApp. It's going to be data. And if you have Leica Mobile, if you're in UK, US, and Ireland, I believe, if you have Leica Mobile, you can call direct. I will pick it and we'll talk to you for 2 minutes. So, Ehinana, how to spice up your marriage? Always surprise you with gifts. Do something unique, extraordinary. Love each other's hobbies. Okay, I think we talked about that. Darling praise. I hate boring book. Be lively. Stop holy life. I think that was what Peterpetros was telling us about. There's no holy in the West. There's no way you can be making love, having sex, and be saying holy. So another way is to try tipsy. Okay, we've shared that one. Little things from God's Love Kennedy. Little things really matter. If you put effort into your relationship every day, you will reap the rewards big time. Small gestures and common courtesy of saying thank you and I love you. Now, how many times should you say I love you to your partner, your wife, your relationship in a day? No, when I ask these questions, I'm trying to ask for the minimal, like the barest minimum. Sir?
As much as you can. You can't put a number and
10 times.
It depends on the activities at home that would determine.
Because honestly speaking, I don't think I say I love you.
Number. There's no number. It depends
There's
on
no
the
number.
activities. If both of you are home throughout the whole day,
like in a day, you should try and say it how many times, or it should just flow.
Let it flow.
Doesn't have minimum. No minimum.
Okay. Sadio, your explanation for the location is good. Always compliment your partner in one way or the other. You don't expect your relationship to move swiftly when you always compliment other ladies instead of your partner. Thank you very much for letting us know that. So there, Clarence, nice point. Don't wait for something big and truly slave time for her. Don't be too busy for your spouse. Okay. Always give time. No, not my own WhatsApp. I think somebody is calling. The number has dropped in the comment. It's +44 774 085 7387. That's the number to call. Harrison Bestman, from what I've heard so far, I will say this aspect of favoring only the rich. How does the poor spice their own relationship without money? Tina, can you answer Harrison?
Say they answer that question.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling her again, just to in case he missed it. Just quickly, while I flash the comments. Sedoo. Okay, we'll go on to the comments. Also, don't forget those unexpected hugs. All these adds up and creates security in your marriage. My love for the two ladies. The poor can spice up their marriage by being respecting and appreciating. Thank you very much, Evelyn, for answering that. By appreciating the little spouse has been contented with. Also, being poor too can help. If you're a farmer, helper in the farm, helping each other out is very, very important. Travel together. Lee Dream says, travel together. You can club together, do the house chores together with play, make it fun, and enjoy each other's company. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I like that. So the nice points. I think we've gone through. Okay, we've not. Patience, Joseph, just listening, but I must say to spice up your relationship, it must be from the both parties. The man, woman can take each other on a trip, get gifts for each other, play together, dress sexy. Not only when you're in a relationship, you will look hot, but boom, you turn to an old woman when you are married. This is actually a very valid point that I want us to, talk for another 5 minutes, because we've seen many relationships once it gets into marriage, the lady or the guy just moves back and just decides to not continue dressing or looking good. How, Kate, what advice do you have for people with regards to that Patience Joseph's point about dressing and looking good?
You know, the men are moved by what they see. Before a man comes to talk to you about marriage, he must have seen, the first sight, and he must have seen you dress the first time he sees you. So, as much as possible, keep that first sight going. That first thing that attracted him to you, and keep that going. Always dress nice when you're home, and not necessarily tying wrappers or wearing, long clothes, looking shabby at home. Always look good.
Okay.
And when he goes to work, he wants to come back home and feeling homely. So give him something to always, come back home to. Whenever he comes back, let him meet different sides of you, and showing him different parts that today you might go on short skirts, tomorrow you might go on, give him something sexy and different all the time. So he knows fine, okay, he's coming back home to something spicy and freaky up at all times.
Okay. I think we have Jenny on the WhatsApp call. Jenny.
Sir.
Okay, so how are you?
I'm fine. I want to say another thing.
Okay.
Okay. I think one of the ways to spice up your relationship is to know your partner's love language.
The love language.
Your partner, yes. If your partner is a type that loves physical touch, aside being, wanting to collect and all that, some females don't actually enjoy the physical aspect. So if your partner loves physical touch, give it to her. If she wants your services, that is you to be helping hand in the kitchen and all of that, help her. If she's the type that loves words of affirmation, thank you, I love you, and all of that, give it to her. If she's the type that loves your time, we women value time, attention, every woman wants to be loved, even men too. Give her your time.
Okay. And hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Jenny.
Okay,
hold on, Nancy. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I said just understand your partner's love language is one of the ways to spice up your relationship.
Okay. All right, thank you.
I've explained all the 5 love languages.
Yes, I heard you very well. But it's just because we had another person on the call. That was what I was saying. Hold on. Okay, so understanding the love languages, knowing what type she wants and the style she wants is very important. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I think that goes to who would you think really needs to understand the love language more, men or women? Men.
Men, men are in charge. I would say they're in charge because whether we like it or not, they are the breadwinner.
Mm-hmm.
So and even the Bible says when the man is not holding the house, the phone.
Yeah.
Everything still lies on the man's head.
Okay.
So he should be the one to take the first step.
All right.
Not always to be first, somebody now will come and attack me.
All right then. All right. Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you for your point.
Thank you, sir.
Nancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. How are you? You're live on the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
The point I want to add is to spice up a relationship or marriage, you also need to talk about the don'ts. Let me say the wrongs your partner does to you once in a while. Because if you ignore that part and maybe you offend your partner, instead of apologizing, you feel you could just surprise the person with a gift. My dear, the gift will be wonderful. But mind you, the day that person will explode, it wouldn't come out well. So it's good for you to, maybe once in 3 months, once in a month, you just get to talk about the wrongs or something you don't feel comfortable with.
Okay.
That's just what I
So
wanted
when you say talking about the wrong, is it the person that did the wrong or the person that felt she's been wrong? That's the person that should instigate talking about the wrongs.
The both, whether you're the one that did it, maybe you don't know.
Yep.
or the one that felt offended.
Yeah.
Those 2 points should be tackled. Because sometimes what you feel is just a normal play to your partner, it didn't go down well.
Yeah.
So with that, it builds this understanding, this bond becomes more closer. Because you try to learn each minute, each day. But if you ignore that aspect in spicing up your relationship, then I wonder where you're heading to.
Okay, so what would you advise that in a relationship we should have? Because I know you said maybe once in 3 months. Should we have a time set aside to talk about these kind of things, like talking about the wrongs, so it doesn't look as if one is always complaining?
It depends on the agreement on the both parties. If you agree that maybe once in a while, if you agree that immediately it happened, you have to talk about it. It depends on the arrangement and how comfortable the environment is at that time. Because there are some people that cannot make peace once they are pissed off.
Okay.
They tend to cool off.
They need time
and
to
while
cool
they
off.
cool off, they can now talk about it. While there are some, at that point, they get to settle. So it all depends in the both parties and how they feel about
Okay, but definitely talking about the wrongs, talking about the things that you guys have done wrong to each other is another way of adding spice to the relationship. Thank you very much, Nancy, for contributing. We really appreciate that effort that you've put into this. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes, so that's it. Muyiwa, do you have any other point to add? Spicing up our relationship. Your mic. Sudi? Yeah, it's not me. Yeah. Okay, Sudi, do you have anything else to add?
No, not really. I think we've trashed it very well.
Starting with you and we were.
Yeah, so I think we've come.
We're over. We're already 1 hour into this, so 1.5 hours. I want to say thank you to everybody that's joined in again. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel that you're watching this from, and also share the video, share the Facebook video, share the YouTube video. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think when Muyiwa made a point, someone said video love making. That came to my mind as well, but it's like we're having trouble with Muyiwa because I wanted him to explain that, what he meant by that. But thank you so much, and thank you for being part of this show. And I will say until next week when we come back again to talk about another story that touches the heart and how to improve your relationship. I'll be saying thank you, bye-bye, and have a lovely weekend. Cheers.